Okay, ladies and gentlemen, and the first fighter to enter the octagon into the blue corner. Let's hear it for Darren Higgins.
Okay, here I am with Darren Higgins. Darren trains out the UTC in Birmingham, and Darren is one of our tournament fighters this evening. Darren, how you doing, mate?
I'm okay, man. What about yourself?
I'm very well indeed, thanks for asking. Obviously, Darren, you fought on Fight UK before, so you're a veteran of the show, so you know what's coming. Yeah. However, tonight, we're going to be getting involved in a tournament scenario. Now, normally we do have 8-man tournaments, but I think it's down to 4, so you'll be looking at fighting 2 fights tonight. Have you done any special preparation for that?
Not really, just probably up to my cardio a little more, certain techniques to get that a bit better, but just games ready to fight, my man.
Excellent, excellent. Now, obviously, the fact that you might be having a couple of fights tonight means that, you know, game plans sort of really go out the window, don't they?
Yeah, they do.
And it's sort of sticking to your own game plan. But look, you come from a solid gym over there, UTC. You've got the likes of Vaughan Lee, and likes of Yannick Batty, you know, throwing you around the gym every day. So I would assume that your preparation's gone well. Yeah. Well, listen, Darren, all that's really left to say, mate, is, you know, best of luck for tonight, and we hope to see some of your skills in the cage later.
And his opponent entering into the red corner. Let's hear it for Kams Expo.
Okay, here I am with Kams Ekpo, and Cam trains out of London Shoot Fighters, obviously in London. Kams, how you doing today, mate?
Hey, how are you? I'm good, thank you. Happy
very
to
well
be
indeed,
here.
thank you. Excellent. Well, look, Kams, obviously this is your debut on Fight UK, but you have a record of 2-0, and you train out of the famous London Shoot Fighters gym. So tell me how your preparation's been going for this fight.
Right, so I've been training for about 5 weeks. So I've been training with my both coaches, Alex and Paul from Shoot Fighter, and the many teammates. And so I had a good time, and I feel good tonight.
Good man. Well, listen, I know Alex and Alexis and Paul quite well. I do a lot of work around the London area, so I've known both those guys for a long, long time. I know that the training in London Shoot Fighters is very, very hard. So I'm assuming you're coming in prepared tonight. Obviously, you're part of our Featherweight Last Man Standing tournament. Looks like you could have a couple of fights this evening. Is there any part of your skill set that you want to show in the cage tonight?
To be honest, I did the great preparation, so I feel very ready for tonight. So, as you know, everyone know the style from Shoot Fighter is more like shoot boss, but we can do everything, you know. So I feel comfortable about different style. I just want to enjoy tonight and have a good time.
Good thing. Well, look, the main thing is, Kams, you've got a big smile on your face. And I always like it when fighters come in and smile. Shows you're relaxed, shows you're composed, shows you're ready for the evening. All that's left to say, mate, is well done for the interview there. And it's good luck for tonight. And I look forward to seeing your skills in the cage. And bon chance, as they say in France.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner. He hails from Birmingham. He's 27 years old, stands 5 feet 8 inches tall, and weighed in at 142 pounds. He fights for UTC and has a mixed martial arts record of 6 contests, 4 wins and 2 losses. Let's hear it for Darren, the Lego Man Higgins. And his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. He hails from London. He's 26 years old, stands 5 feet 11 inches tall, and weighed in at 144 pounds. He fights for London Shoot Fighters and has a perfect mixed martial arts record of 2 contests with 2 wins. Let's hear it for Cam Ferenci Ekpo. This contest is fought over 2 3-minute rounds with a 1-round overtime if required. And she's getting sackproof.
So we move into the last man standing tournament, first fight of the evening, as Darren Higgins from UTC, blue corner, brown shorts, takes on Kams Expo in the red corner from London Shoot with the black shorts. 2 3-minute rounds. An overtime round if necessary, and some real antics at the start from Expo, the Michael Venom Page school of striking, Dave.
Yeah, that's a great comparison, Ben. Of course, those two share in the same gym. Oh, brutal knee to the body. Very interesting to see this style, as you say, Michael Page, but now shooting in on a double.
Got the hands clasped, gets his man up, and a huge slam down.
Wow, that might be one of the biggest double leg takedowns I've seen, certainly at amateur level.
Snapping front kick. Winding up the hands, Dave. This man is dynamic.
Yeah, Darren Higgins now just trying to feel his way into this bout and you know, work Kams Expo out, because he's all over the place. The strikes, the takedowns, another brutal knee to the body. Real tricky customer to deal with. Higgins clinching his man now.
And Expo's we've seen, Dave, he's got almost that body type that we see as successful in martial arts, the long, lean, not heavily muscled, but obviously incredibly athletic. You can tell that by the look of him. He's got that stature, but in fairness to Higgins, it's not helping him right now because he's closed the distance off and he's really trying to grind his man down. And against a flashy, maybe a flamboyant kind of guy, that's often the best strategy. You don't want to get stuck on the outside, especially as it's clear that he's given a little bit of reach up here.
Yeah, you can't be at this range with Kams Expo. I mean, what little we've seen of him already, that much is clear. Higgins is going to have to close the distance, get on the inside, but it's easier said than done, Ben, especially with the knees from Expo. A little bit of a telegraphed shot there.
Didn't really set up behind anything, but looking for the ankle pick if he can get it. Great work. Straight down into the half guard, but that is wide open. He passes straight to side control.
Yeah, superb work from Expo. Takedown didn't have the drive of the previous one, but went to the ankle pick instead. Fantastic work, just changing it up and keeping his man guessing. I think he's going to let Higgins get to his feet and look to land a knee. Brutal knee on the inside and a right hand.
There's no rush with this guy. With Kams Expo, it seems like he's got all day, and you consider he's only had 2 fights. It's unbelievable to see this level of calm. He's looking away from his opponent now.
He was looking at his opponent's corner, Ben. Could be seen as hugely disrespectful from some, but part of the game for others. We mentioned Michael Page makes it work at professional level. Beautiful right hand from Expo. It's just so rare to see at the amateur level. I mean, Michael Page has got a whole career in kickboxing behind him, Ben.
Kams Expo not even looking at his opponent.
Very, very interesting round. Not something I've seen before at this amateur level. Bordering on disrespectful at points, Ben. But who's to judge his style? A guy wants to fight under. It's working for him. He definitely took the round. So, you know, what's next for Darren Higgins is very difficult to see, Ben, where he's going to go from this bout. He's got the hugely experienced Yannick Bahati in the corner. I wonder what he's saying to him.
He's got to really be trying to tell his man not to get almost sucked into the histrionics of the whole affair. He needs to try and get him to remain calm and remain focused. You've seen that this guy is going to do a lot of unorthodox stuff. As much as you can't be prepared for it, what you can do to stop him doing almost is to impose your game on him. Like you say, Dave, you can't stay on the outside against this guy. You can't look to try and almost out kickboxing from that kind of range. You've got to get in his face. You've got to make this fight ugly, and that's what he needs to do. You've got a very technical striker in Kams Expo with a reach advantage. That's the only way you can fight this guy.
Yeah, and I mean, credit to Higgins thus far, Ben. He's certainly not been shook by it, has he? I mean, he's you know, he's still there. He's not been overawed thus far, but second round underway. Certainly looking at a 1-round deficit, and of course, this fight only going to the third round if there's a draw, so he needs this round as Higgins.
Oh, nice counter shot, and Expo just walks away. This man is dynamic in the extremes. Call it disrespectful, call it what you will. It is certainly entertaining. Beautiful pushing kick to the body. It's just so rare you see this level of confidence. You make a great point, David, in the amateur ranks.
Yeah, I mean, like we said, talking about the stablemate Michael Page, and we said it in the last round. Michael Page is a world champion kickboxer. Been in the game for years. I'm not sure of Expo's background, but I'm sure he's not as decorated as Page, but he looks every bit as confident as him. And let's be honest, the movement is beautiful, Bennett. Just dipping down, faking the punches now. He's got to not fall into the gap, though. Anderson Silva's done it at times. Tails latest famously, Ben. It's all very well on the outside. You've got to get busy. He's not been as busy this round.
You make a very good point with that. A beautiful flying knee. He's made those knees count quite a few times as Expo. Higgins, to his credit, though, coming forward, looking to take the fight to his opponent. This is what he's got to do. He's got to close him down. Not getting in the habit of following him. He's got to stalk him, cut the angles. If you can push him up against that cage and land for a nice shot coming in there. But as you say, Dave, he's got to be so careful of getting almost a bit emotional with these exchanges, and he's throwing these punches and not many of them are connecting. And this is what Expo's going to be wanting him to do. He's playing on this with the dancing and then the moving the hands around and the no-look shots. It's all designed to lure your opponent out of his game plan and to make him uncomfortable, and a great double leg under to take his foe to the canvas.
Yeah, I mean, that's fantastic to see that he can mix up the sort of histrionics on the feet with solid wrestling, which of course London shoot fighters are renowned for. I mean, it's very difficult for Higgins to deal with, Ben. Obviously, in his amateur career, he's unlikely to have come against anybody, with this style. Even in the gym, I mean, who's going to be playing about like this? Very difficult in for the deal with, and not that much time left in this round now. Underneath, he's going to have to try and throw up some Hail Mary subs. Got to say one thing about Expo's style as well, Ben, that kind of effortless, languid style suits a tournament format. I mean, he doesn't look to have exerted too much energy here in this one, if of course he does go on to win it.
I think another thing for me, Dave, is the fact that we talk about the striking on the outside and the hands. It's very good, the fact that he can disguise these takedowns so well. He had a one in the first round where he shot a little bit from the outside, but his opponent's that worried about the hands and these kicks and punches coming from angles that oftentimes he's not expecting the takedown to come, and that's what's been the tale of this round in a lot of respects.
Yeah, under this 2-round format, I'm sure we're looking at Kams Expo moving on here, surely taking both those rounds. Ben, the ring girl is going around with the 3rd round sign, but as far as I'm aware, Ben, that will be it, unless there's 1 round each, and we've just been informed that there is a decision, so we can hand over to our MC Andy Sledge.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, after 2 hard-fought rounds of action, we go to our judges' scorecards. All 3 judges render a unanimous decision, scoring the contest 20-18 in favour of your winner. From the red corner, Kams Expo. But let's hear it for a very gallant challenger. Let's hear it for Darren Higgins.